proud that I've come to this point in my career, that I've developed as an artist, that I've had the bravery to make this kind of music, and it's been quite hard, but I'm very proud of the record, and I'm proud of the next record I'm going to make. I'm proud of myself personally as a human being. I've found a lot of happiness in my life recently, and that's quite a hard thing to do when you've been through the music industry, which is a very humiliating and painful experience at times. And to come out of that and to be happy in my life and to not be a bitter husk of a human being like most of my contemporaries are, I think is quite an achievement. There's various times in my career where I could have been more focused, but I don't want to regret things. Je ne regrette rien, elle dit en France. I wouldn't change anything because I'm very inspired and happy right this second. I don't really talk about my private life. I mean, that's kind of off limits, really. I'm very much aware that it's part of my art because it inspires my art. There's only a certain amount I want people to know. You know, I don't mind saying the odd thing, but I won't talk about my relationships because that is private. It's not about the music. I like to think that, you know, I like to think that the less you talk about your private life, the more intriguing it makes your music. Because people knowing every single tiny little thing and exactly what this song is about or that song is about, there's something a little bit, it destroys the magic. For me, the magic of lots of music is not quite knowing what it's about and not quite, and kind of guessing that it might have been about this or about that. You know, you asked me earlier if I had one regret, and probably the biggest regret generally of my career is that I've over-explained myself. And I've sat there and told people, I've been too honest. I sometimes think I should have just kept my mouth shut sometimes and just let people guess what the songs were about. I think there's something beautiful about that, and I intend to try and, you know, do that in the future. I'm not interested in myself as a personality. It's not part of what I do anymore. I don't care. I'm not interested in being controversial or outrageous or jumping through those hoops. I make music, and for better or for worse, it's more boring for people to read about, but that's what I do. And I think I have a lot more respect for myself, and hopefully, you know, when I die, I'll die with some dignity, and that's important.